It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field.
This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more.
Oh, he sheds himself free. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you. And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Partner, I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. picked off by Jamal Adams.
And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Wilson flushed out right. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. To throw again is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Bud Dupree charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Wilson. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now Tannehill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
From just shy of midfield, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Running from the gun with Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he's got it. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A.J. Brown is starting to get a well-deserved reputation as one of the top-flight receivers in the NFL. Went over 1,000 yards in his first 2 years. Makes another strong catch there.
Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run. And so
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Harold Landry coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Henry. Runs over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 121 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Evans. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw, Tannehill. Oh, he bowls over him. A second pin has fallen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season.
Now, first down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Looking deep for Julio, and it's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Touchdown! Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Titans are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Sidney Jones.
And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out.
In this position, trying to get back into